Ladies and gentlemen, we would now like to present to you and formally introduce Bob, Cos, and Arthur, the Play No Games podcast.
It's your favorite podcast. When we talk about real life and exchange a few laughs, we sticking to our path. When you find understanding, just know that will never last. We ain't here to play no games.
What's up,
The
you
world is
guys?
getting crazy.
It's
and now we
Cartier
know
Bob,
we gotta
and
be
welcome to
the
the Play
change.
No Games podcast. And I'm suited and fitted and booted to the T because I am Play No Games like the chessboard.
Attaboy. Hi, my name is Cos.
I'm Arthur. And if you like what we're doing, like, comment, subscribe. It's free, it's easy. It gets us to get blown up because you know we deserve to be in that number one spot. So, but if you do really trust us and bet on us, right here, it's going to be above his head this time. $ herobob. Donate. Now let's get the show started.
Stop the cap.
What, you don't like that?
Hell no.
What? We can't get the show started?
So this is the very first segment of the show.
Hater.
This is going to be an interesting show, I can already tell. It's the Play No Game segment. It could be positive, negative, informative. It can be anything about your day. All you have to say is, I'm ready to play no games about this. Cassion. What you playing no games about?
Should I just start now?
With what?
The Dame situation?
Can we save it?
You want to save it for like an actual segment?
Exactly.
Okay,
Yeah,
all right,
yes,
all right.
I have so much to say about that.
Because that was gonna be what I actually play no games about.
Yes.
But I'll save it. Well, I guess then what I'm not actually playing no games about.
You can keep it brief.
Yeah, I'll keep it brief. Play no games about Airbnb, man. Planning my trip, going back home, and just I don't know, getting everything in order. Shout out to Airbnb. In America, Airbnb sucks. In America, Airbnb is overpriced and shit quality. Overseas, you get a lot better bang for your buck.
Absolutely. You do.
Really?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Like I was looking at Airbnbs when I was going to New York. Stupid expensive, shared bathrooms, pretty much like hostels at like hotel prices. So I just stayed in a hotel because it was cheaper. But no, out in Europe, like I have a place with like a rooftop balcony up in like Transylvania. It's actually going to be pretty sick. I'm going to get some, yeah. I'm actually pretty pumped.
Who you flying out there with you on the rooftop balcony?
My mom and my dad.
Oh, damn.
It's a family trip.
Oh, damn. Okay, yeah.
We'll see who I bring home. But yeah, no, just I guess Airbnb planning, all that. Last thing I need to do is just rent a car. But, yeah.
You know what's funny about it? I've actually been hearing not just like Airbnb like in the country, but like I've just been hearing Airbnb's been sucking and hotels is getting their licks back.
Yeah, Airbnb does suck. Actually, New York just proposed a bill that passed that is going to ban Airbnbs for the most part.
Really?
Not like you'll still be able to have one, but you have to go through like an extensive process of getting a certificate through through the city of New York to host. And if you can't do that, then it has to be longer than 30-day stays. So no like weekend trips or like people have to stay there for longer than 30 days.
Interesting.
Damn.
And you have to be on the premise while they're there. So like if your family's coming to visit you, that's fine. Like they can come and stay with you.
Airbnb trying to get
But,
it's
like,
getting hit.
If you're trying to make money off like your apartment or whatever, nah.
That's what people
New
was
York,
doing.
Yeah.
That's
So
what people was doing.
and you know what? Rare New York dub because all these people were buying 2-3 apartments and renting them out on Airbnb. Now people can actually find maybe some places they can rent. Not gonna be cheap, but at least there'll be options now.
That's real. When I stayed in Germany, I got a dope Airbnb situation. Super cheap. Also when I was in Greece, even when I was in New Zealand, super dope. I stayed in my Airbnb only for 2.5 weeks, but I had it saved for a month when I went to New Zealand. But It was super inexpensive comparative to like United States prices.
Oh yeah.
It's crazy to even think about it. Like, yeah, it's super dope experience.
Like I'll tell you right now, I'm staying in the capital for 2 nights to start the trip. Total for that was like, I don't know, $130 for like a 2-bedroom
In the capital,
right in the old city. Like all walkable. Like everything under me is bars, restaurants, nightclubs. Right next to like the main strip where the Arc de Triomphe is and all this other, like the cool parts of like the capital of Romania. So yeah, I'm pretty pumped. It'll be fun. Check out the Instagram if you guys want to see what former communist countries like.
Well, you learned something new. I'm glad. I'm glad you said something. See, I was thinking Airbnb is being ridiculous.
Just in America, I say Airbnb is not worth it in America unless you want that like funky, weird experience of like if you want to stay in a treehouse or an old fire station. Airbnb is great for that. Or if you have like 6 people and need to find a place to stay, I think like renting a house, it's good for that too. But like staying in a big city, I would just go with hotels.
Booking.com, baby.
Yes, Booking.com.
Booking.com, man.
That's the spot.
That is the app, man.
That is the app, dude. They give you discounts for no reason.
Yeah, I'm like 4-star booking person.
That's impressive.
Like, because I use Booking so much. Yeah, Booking.com, hey, man. We're giving you a huge shout out, man. You know, sponsor us, Booking.com. Make sure you go get on Booking.com and get your hotels for the greatest prices. The greatest people will help you out. They're amazing. Sometimes you don't even have to pay right then and there.
Yeah, Booking.com is clutch because you can literally find a place anywhere. Like if you were in the middle of fucking nowhere, go to Booking.com. They'll find you a spot, reserve it, and you'll just show up.
Yep.
It's
and then
insane.
you can pay when you get there.
And you pay when you get there. It's insane.
That's for hotels, just flights.
Just hotels. And you can get flights and you can rent a car.
Yeah. It's like an Expedia, but
better,
more hotel friendly. I'd say
hotel friendly.
I'd say Expedia is more like flight friendly.
Yeah.
Expedia is great if you're trying to get like an all-inclusive trip. If you're trying to go to Mexico, like Cancun, Tulum, and trying to stay at an all-inclusive spot.
Travel.com,
Expedia. I think those are the good ones for that.
Yeah. If you want to take an all-inclusive trip to the Bahamas for $900 4 nights, travel.com.
All right, Robert, what are we playing no games about? Got you thinking over there?
I'm playing no games about. I'll say it for a second. I'm playing no games about belief. You know, I think we've made fun of DJ Khaled.
Khaled?
Khaled. DJ Khaled.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Khaled. Anywho, the reason why I say belief is like we make fun of him because, you know, he's exaggerated. But like when he was like, they don't want us to win. Like, I get it. But I think I get it.
Now you get it.
They don't believe. And the reason why is like, it's so funny. When I'm on Portland Instagram, sometimes when I go, I see so many people just popping up, starting podcasts now. I'm just kind of like, damn, they didn't believe. They didn't believe in us. And sometimes I just take a little micro. I'm like, all right, you know, October 1st, 2023. Let's see how long this shit gonna go. Because people be seeing this shit. They didn't believe. They clicked something else. Disrespectful. So I just want to play no games about belief. I believe in the dreams that we all have. We all gonna accomplish them, y'all. So yeah.
I second that, man. It's crazy because I was having this similar conversation with a neighbor. Our dogs were out playing and we just started talking, and he's like talking about the business he's starting, and I was talking about stuff that I had going on, and he's just like, you know, I'm not in a hurry, so I don't need to rush because I know it's going to happen. It's going to be a time. He's like, I just keep going through the process, keep making sure all my steps is taken care of. He's like, you might divert a little bit and do this and do that, but he's like, you just got to keep moving. And it sparks so much like confidence within myself too, to realize like I'm not diverging from what I want. I'm not changing in directions. Yeah, I might be doing a lot, but at the end of the day, like a lot is gonna come with a lot as well. There's gonna be a lot that comes out of it. So I respect that. That's dope. It's right with you.
His things gonna be changing, you know, because even the backstreet critics are a benefit of belief. I told them something's gonna happen,
And it did.
and it happened. It did happen. Yeah, it happened. So, belief. I believe in us, y'all.
Thanks, boss.
You know what? I'll accept that today. So, bring us home. What are you playing no games about, AJ?
Oh man, I can say the usual stuff. I can say the crazy.
The weather.
Yes, man. As y'all may know, but
Loving this one.
you know, I think I'm playing no games with intuition, man. Your intuition is like is you, and I think people forget about that. The intuition is that unconscious you that is speaking to you through deja vu, through dreams, and through feelings, emotions, like.
Yeah.
It is you. And I think we lose sight of like intuition because of it is not physically in front of us. And we don't realize that sometimes things aren't perceived physically in our world. Some things are perceived spiritually. And through that process, man, it really talks to your subconscious. And so believe in your intuition.
I'm actually super glad that you said that too as well. Where it's kind of like, man, I think I'm starting a business with the people who I need to, or like, you know, y'all. I'm just saying, just for me, where it's kind of like the intuition, where I like believing in something that's not fully formed yet, because you got to have the right tools around. It's the intuition of like, if everyone gets on the same page, to just believe in something and lock in, because it's just almost kind of like. I think I just bookmarked this on my Instagram. It was something about like, if your mind thinks it, it's like believable. Like, I know y'all may roast me, but let's break it down. In the 1850s, get this, the Wright brothers was on a bicycle like this.
Yes.
And he rolled by his friend's house, and he was like, "Do you think humans can fly?" He was like, "Ha ha, stupid! Humans can't fly." And you know what the Wright brothers said? Fly, Eagles, fly. And look what we got. We got airplanes.
Did you say 1850s?
1775.
No.
It's like
Well, it's wrong
1820.
because actually the first man to fly was a Romanian. Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, did you beat the fact dragon?
Triumvio was the first guy to fly.
Okay.
Right? My dad let me know that when I was a kid. All
Okay,
right? So I
okay.
know it's true.
So in Romania, where my ancestors were, some of them, you know what I'm saying? He was on his bike.
Weren't the Wright brothers in like 1829 or
Hey,
something?
look here, man.
1820.
Hey, all I'm saying is we thought flying was impossible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody was like, nah, we can fly. And now we got fucking airplanes.
Now I can be in London in 10 hours.
Exactly. The bullet train is coming to the States.
Oh, I fucking hope so.
Let's fucking get this shit.
That's actually, I'm taking the train this weekend.
Okay.
I'm going to Seattle. I'm taking the train.
Hey,
Because the train is cheaper than driving,
it's
faster
beautiful.
than driving.
It's beautiful.
It's a great view, and I
It
get
is.
3 hours where I'm just going to play Switch or listen to a podcast or something and look out the window. And I'm like, wait, that sounds way better than sitting in traffic. And then flying, someone did a test where they flew from Seattle to Portland, and then they took the train from Portland to Seattle, or the other way around, and the train was faster by 20 minutes. And the reason is, yes, the flight's like an hour, but because you have to check in like an hour and a half early, boarding process, delays, all this with those flights. And they met, like, the point they did was one, city hall to the next city hall. Train beat it by like 20 minutes.
Bet.
Because the train, you just hop on and you go.
Getting some like content ideas.
So
like that.
the train is actually also a beautiful date situation too.
Oh, okay.
It's super dope. Like, because you get to have food on there, you
Yes.
can have like there's like a bar there. And
Observation decks on some of them.
all that, like, so you get this opportunity to
In a
just
train?
like, yes,
Observation deck?
They have the ones where the whole cart is pretty much like windows, and you just like sit and you can like look up or anywhere. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I've taken the train. I've taken a train from Eugene to Southern Oregon. I've taken a train from Portland to Eugene. I've taken a train from Portland to Seattle. I would love to take the train like on a to LA or something, like a big trip.
Or they're now doing the overnight Portland to Vancouver, Canada.
Mm.
It's like a 10 hour, but it's overnight. So you leave at like 10
that'd be
p.m.
so
and you get
dope.
there at like 7 a.m. or something like that.
That would be so dope.
Like that,
So-
you sleep on the train and all that. Like it's
Yeah,
like the
and-
2-story one.
And there's some that you can upgrade to really have like a luxury suite in the train. There's sections where it's like really, really nice. You get full bed.
Like I'm assuming you've ridden trains in like Europe or other around.
Yeah,
Europe.
in Germany, I rode a train from one part of Germany to the other part of Germany. I
insane,
got
dude.
mad lost. I got mad lost. That's
It's
a whole
insane.
story
No.
to have. But
I'm gonna keep it a band.
it was super dope.
I'm gonna keep it a band. I trust American trains than like European trains.
Oh,
So
well,
many
no.
so many
American trains are so much worse.
I'm
Yeah,
saying
they
so
are.
many bomb scares. I'm just saying from the first. I'm just saying.
The only reason you hear that about Europe is because more people take the train in Europe.
Okay.
No, Amtrak is. That's my one thing with Amtrak is like Amtrak has a record of not being very safe. But no, like I took a train from Berlin to Prague, so international. That was sick. I've taken the bullet train in Japan. It's we need it in America. We need it.
I think we
have
need a
not
bullet
taken
train.
the train that much, but I've taken it a few times. It's pretty nice.
Yes, Papa.
So you did beat me. The Romanian guy was the first person to have a working aircraft,
Oh my God, my dad didn't lie. I always thought he
But-
lied.
not the first guy to fly.
Oh,
That's fair.
It was a Spaniard in the 9th century,
so
Ibn Furnas, who
So-
constructed some wings out of bamboo and silk and jumped off a cliff, and it worked until he had to land.
so he died.
No, he lived.
Oh,
Yeah. No, he lived. He flew. But he's technically the first guy to fly.
Well, okay.
well,
Romania 1, America 0.
don't say that too loud. Well, speaking of flying into some things, we got our next topic. We're gonna fly into it. This actually comes from Instagram. I was gonna talk about something else. I definitely could save it, but I don't know. I heard this and it literally just hurt my heart. Where like even though I know this is staged, but like
The girl climbing the wall like a spider.
stop sending that stuff to the chat.
That was terrifying.
that was me.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I know it's you.
That shit was creepy. But
I was like, why are we looking at this?
So I know this. So this comes from Instagram. Before I click it on, like I'm just gonna say Instagram. I don't care. I'm not gonna shout the guy's the page because he's not gonna shout my shit out right now.
Damn.
All I'm gonna say is like the premise of this is like he's talking to this woman. I still feel like this is staged, but it has so many likes, comments, and views, and it's about like talking about how he's asking her. I'll let y'all hear it. Asking her, would you date an older guy with money or another guy who doesn't have money and ambition? Because at first I was gonna talk about Tyler Perry, but I could save that for another time. And it's just kind of like, because Tyler Perry was asking, like, you know, would you take a man with lesser money if you have more money? And women are up in arms, but whatever. And like, it's just the comments and like the likes. It has about toxicity. So listen to this, you guys.
A 50-year-old man that's not really attractive to you, but he's wealthy, or somebody your age that's grinding towards their goal, but right now they're not financially stable.
I'm a 50-year-old for right now, because he can support my lifestyle that I want.
So like, you don't really care about the guy that's like working towards his goal.
I don't care about looks. I care about money. If you're broke, there's no chance. I don't care how good you look. I don't care how old you are. If you're broke, don't even think about approaching me. Hello? No. If you're ugly and you have money, you have money.
Okay, that she's most definitely capping because Tyrone, we know them unemployed niggas. You just gotta just give great dick. So we know she's capping. This literally has 20,000 likes.
How you know what they dick like?
Huh? Because I'm a Tyrone.
Okay.
You don't. Before I got a job, what do you think I was doing?
All right.
I was slanging dangalang.
All right. I just had to check.
Exactly. Damn. Did you not know? I didn't go to the DMV. I went to the BIG. Big Dick DMV.
Fuck are we on?
I don't know. I took it and ran with it. Anywho,
That's a clip.
so it's like 20,000 likes, and then how many comments is on this John? It's wow. Like, anywho, it's like almost like 1,000 plus comments. Like,
Of course.
crazy.
Yeah. You don't think she kind of acted up for the camera?
No, she
though?
it's definitely. I'm just talking about
Yeah.
the reaction to people.
Yeah.
Cause like these people really battling like, yes, but yes, babe, you can't get a broke man, huh?
Yeah.
So
To be honest, I don't think she hyped it up for the camera. That's literally.
you don't think so?
That's literally, I feel, the mentality that a lot of these women have nowadays, and it's crazy to see, and it's hard to like respect. Like I love the women that are grinding, you know, CEOs of companies, head directors, you know, like I love watching these women work and really, because it's crazy. Those women don't care if a man has money or not. Those women don't care. It's the ones that don't have money are the ones that say they care about someone who has money. And I think it's like, it's a huge thing in our society because there's a lot more women like that than there are that actually like have money.
I think the thing that's like really scary is just like people are really afraid to build where like everyone's like, all right, I need to make sure you have like making sure someone is how can I say this? Making sure someone is, you know, can balance the checkbook, you know, take care of their business is like super important. But like I feel like we've taken the love out of forging relationship. The like I hear about Koss and his family, and it's almost kind of like I don't know the ins and out, but like they built that stuff together, you know, with my parents, everyone else's parents, where it's kind of like, why is that not attractive? Because when you earn stuff together, it's just like, it just means way more. And I'm just kind of like, why is that? Like, why is it's just so weird now?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm in like a Twilight Zone.
It's like we're almost going back to primitive mindsets where it's like we just have to survive today, right? We just have to. I have a personal story if I could share.
Sure.
That kind of relates to this.
Okay.
So this girl I worked with when I was in college at the Adidas employee store. We got to be pretty good friends. I am 1 year older than her. You know, working at Adidas, got to know her. We were friends, and then I kind of, you know, was curious to see where we could take things. So, you know, I went on a couple dates with her. But she, you know, always iterated. Sorry, I've been struggling with that word lately. Iterated. Nope, you said it wrong too.
No.
Iterated.
Iterated.
I had to laugh because I was gonna say it
Iterated.
Iterated. That still doesn't sound okay. Whatever. Anyways, she kept reminding me essentially that, you know, involuntarily, or like, you know, letting me know like she's into older guys. She had just broken up with an older guy who's like a fireman and had like a kid, but he was like, you know, to her, she was like 19 at the time. That was like good money. Nonetheless, you know, the dates don't go anywhere. Guess who ends up liking my profile like a week ago, boys?
City boys, we up.
Hey. You know, now all of a sudden I finished college, which I was in college when I was working at Adidas, and I was a broke college kid. You know, now I have a career. On my page you see me traveling. You see me with the Beamer. You see stuff that,
Yes,
you know, some jewelry in there. And all of a sudden I'm like, oh, and she has a kid now. And now, there's a meme that exists, you know the meme.
The nerdy black guy being like, the baby.
Yeah, she comes back with the baby and all that.
Hey, find that, send it to the group chat.
We're going to put that above my head if we can. I felt like that meme, and I was like, man, I talked to her a little bit. I'm like, and then I just said, I'm good.
When I make this a
That's
segment,
hilarious.
I'm gonna put your face and that meme in there. I got you.
Okay.
I got you.
But yeah, I was like, oh man, this is like a full circle moment right now, and yeah, I had to escape then. The night.
No, I'm glad you did. I feel like in your life you should only spin the block 4 times for like a person, like in your whole entire lifetime. Like there are certain times when you like I don't follow a person for like spin the block and see what happens. But like if you make that like a regular thing, where like if you logically could be like, all right, this is why I want to try this again and see what happens, I can do that. But like, but sometimes it's really good to like be like, nah, I'm good, love, enjoy. Sensational.
I feel like that's like that best feeling sometimes too, because you're like, you didn't want me when I ain't had now. Now you want me, and it's like,
you didn't want me.
But I think it goes, but I also think it goes back to like what we've been talking about, right? Yeah. Like a lot of these, especially the younger ones, that's the mentality. They want somebody who has something, so they're gonna look. Oh yeah, we used to talk. I know him. He doing this now. Let me see if we can make something happen out of it.
It was like that Michael B. Jordan situation. You know what I'm talking about? It's like, oh, me, I was the corny one.
And you gotta keep it G. There are certain people, I would say on average, you gotta keep that stuff G. But like from a person who was an adaptable person in high school, and people said a lot of shit about me, I know exactly what he was talking about. I'm Rob that was playing Pokemon on D floor. Remember me? Yeah, gotcha, bitch. Anywho, there's like 10 people in my life. I got a gotcha card for them. And like one of the things I do want to bring up, and I was gonna bring something on relationship dynamics, but like this makes sense. Where actually, we'll shout out this creator. I think her name is Logan Nerney. She talks about, and I may even just play some of the audio. Oh, I pause it. Let me pause it. She was talking about the scarcity mindset. Damn it just came up. She just had it on here. The scarcity mindset, where like she was like, if women only go after dudes who are like 6 feet tall, they're going only off in the U.S. 14% of the population of available men that may be dating or not dating. So why are you setting yourself up for failure by not having flexible rules? We're like, what's wrong with dating a 5'10" guy, 5'9" guy? Where it's kind of like, if you only, because I'm thinking of like, Sarah, I gotta call you out. I love you. You've been on the show, but like, she only wants to date the dude who's like 6 feet and up.
Of course.
And I'm just kind of like, you got 14% of the American men in this country, and like Sarah's an attractive woman. She's very beautiful, but it's almost kind of like those guys are like, well, there's more of you and less of me.
Yep.
So
they know how to play the game.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I think we go back to this up next standard, right? Like if we don't because I can play the game, right? Now it's up next. Who's next? And it's not this sense of like what you're saying, letting your guard down and just experience somebody emotionally and physically or whatever the case may be, with the intent or the intent to carry out a relationship. It's like, she want a 6-footer. 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 Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna knock these 3 out and figure out what maybe if I like these 2 or whatever the case may be.
Exactly.
And it's like, so we still get into this world of just like, up next. Who's next? Who's next? Let me experiment. Oh, you got money? Oh yeah. Up next. Oh, I mean, I have a similar situation to Cos. It's like it's you get those, right? Like, oh, I didn't see you the way you look with this. I thought you were different, and it's like, and it's like, what do you mean about that? Like, because I like nicer things, I do. I don't wear them all the time. Why? Like, you think I'm different?
The funny thing about it is that's why I tend not to tell people what I do for work, because as soon as I say it, it's like, because it's like the status in the judge where I'm like, nah, I'm an accountant. I just count money. But this was an uncomfortable truth that was just revealed to me about how things are going. So on my feed is like motivational, inspirational stuff. And what came up was like
people dying. Just me getting a lot of deaths on your Instagram reel?
No.
Yeah, you have?
No. Low-key?
No,
Okay,
no.
no.
Okay. Anywho,
Okay.
he was like,
that's just
he was like,
Okay.
he's like,
I
this,
thought everyone was.
What the fuck is going on with you?
I'm sorry.
No, anywho,
Exactly.
it's like he's like, you can tell where the culture's at, where you look at the motivation. If you go on motivation for men, it's like, you piece of shit, you gotta work hard, no one. And then you go to a motivational for women, it's like, you're a queen, you're a 10, you're this, and I was like,
Yikes.
damn, that's true. So
Nice. We're going to take a quick break from our show to do a commercial read. Come back post-commercial. So, have you been in need of custom artwork, design work? Well, do I have the person for you? He will do it all. From penises to self-portraits. He will do it all. Please hit up my guy at Carlman Art. Hopefully it's above my head. Please. He's doing the editing here or below. Either one. He's doing the editing, so I'm sure he'll be added. Andrew Carlman works on motion design and graphic designer. He is an amazing artist and really will do anything for money. So please hit him up, and I promise you'll be pleased with his work. Now, back to the show.
Oh my God. If it isn't the news, and if you don't know, you're late. LA Times talks about Teyana Taylor and Iman Shumpert in their separation after 7 years of marriage. And the most beautiful thing to me out of it is they talk about how there is no infidelity in it. They just chose to separate. And you roll your eyes and you don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe that either of them would be cheating because of how their
They're
relationship.
just unhappy, man.
What like
I just know more stuff.
all right.
On a personal level?
Not on like I caught like that. I
Go ahead.
finish. Go ahead.
So, LA Times talks about they've been separated for a little over almost 6 months now, and they did it in silence because they didn't want it to be and blow out of proportion. And she only really spoke out about it because of the assumptions that Iman was cheating, and she wanted to nip that in the butt before it became an issue and became a problem. But she's like, they're still best of friends, business partners. They're still family, like the whole 10 yards. They just need some time away from each other for a while.
Do they have kids together?
Two. They got
Okay.
2 kids.
So I'm just saying, one, I hope that is a beautiful thing. I hopefully, because I promote, like, I want to say positive separation or separation that, doesn't really damage the family, because that does happen. But I do think that this was cooked up because of Iman Shumpert wanting threesomes and having more women in his marriage, allegedly. Because there's been a lot of speculation. I've seen a couple of their interviews about have other women come into the relationship, because I find it very interesting now that allegedly Teyana Taylor is currently dating a woman right now. She has a girlfriend. So all I'm saying is,
Who
Teyana Taylor,
is dating who?
a woman.
Who?
I don't know. Like, Fact Dragon, pull it up. So you think I'm playing with me?
No, because I know she did that video with Kalani.
I don't think it's Kalani.
I know it's not her, but she did that video with Kalani, and they were talking. Everyone came out and was like, "Yo, like, are they together?" Da da da. And she spoke in an interview about it, and she's like, "No, but we got everybody. We got everybody thinking and assuming that we
Same
were
way
together."
With Jack Harlow and Little Nas X. Right?
I didn't
I don't know nothing about that.
at all.
Well, they did that music video where they're naked in the shower.
Wait, what?
What?
Or not, like part of that music video they did together. Like there's a scene where like there's a bunch of like naked guys in like a prison shower.
So you guys just can't be naked in the shower?
Wait, what? I don't
Not
know.
with Jack Harlow around.
I don't know.
I see what you did there.
I don't know what.
Sorry,
I see what you did there.
I don't know what.
I'm gonna blow your minds right now.
Okay.
I don't know who Teyana Taylor is.
Oh, you know who Iman Shumpert is?
I know. Yeah, I know who Iman Shumpert
So
is. I didn't know he was married.
All right,
though.
so just think of this. So think of Teyana Taylor as
You don't know who Teyana Taylor is?
like it sounds like familiar, but I couldn't name. I'm a musician.
Musician,
I can't-
actress.
I can't name one of her
Like-
songs or like a song she's been in.
so
She's with Jordan Brand. She's in a ton of movies.
Wait, what movie was she in?
Oh my god.
one of her movies just got like nominated. It was really good.
She just has that.
So
net-
good
she
you
has
couldn't
that
remember the name, huh?
Netflix
I
special. She just did a
I
Netflix
don't
special.
follow Tiana Taylor, the art,
Who's more
the actress.
famous, Kelly Rowland or Tiana Taylor?
Kelly Rowland.
No, absolutely not.
Put
So
where,
she's
that's a
in
fucking poll. Put that. That's a poll. Hell
1001.
no.
She was in Coming to America.
The third,
Okay.
the second one that nobody
White Man
liked.
Can Jump.
The second one nobody liked.
Medea's Big Family.
The second one nobody liked.
Like she's been in a lot of movies.
She's in these DVD movies.
I can't say I've seen one of those movies, except
If you ask a white person on the street,
This
who
is her.
Kelly Rowland versus who Tiana Taylor is, they're gonna say Kelly Rowland 10 times out of 10.
oh wait, is she older?
She's 33.
Excuse me, I'm a white person.
And
Do you-
Ask me.
do you know who Tiana Taylor is?
No.
Thank you.
Do you know,
you know-
you know who Kelly Rowland is? Okay.
The only reason I know who Kelly Rowland is because
Because
that
of Beyonce.
because of that Kanye line. Roll in the back with a bunch of Kelly Rowlands.
That's gonna be a poll. That's a fucking poll in itself.
And because of Beyonce. Yeah, I think Kelly
Thank
Rowlands
you.
is more fit. At least I know who Kelly Rowlands is.
All I'm saying is just that it's just, you know,
I know who Rita Ora is.
that she's cool.
She's
Oh.
more famous than Tiana Taylor, right?
Maybe.
She was in Stomp the Yard.
The second one that nobody cared about. She's a B-list actor.
Gang. No, she's not. What are you talking about?
They are not knocking on her door. You got
She might be
Leo,
C.
She was in the-
you got Leo DiCaprio. Just think of Tiana Taylor in The Revenant. Do you think she would be dancing with the bear?
She seemed to be in a lot of movies that would appear, and I mean this just factually, on BET.
Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah. So like I and Andrew would not, no.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm.
Back to the main point. The main point is, I
It
think
took us this long to get a BET reference in
I-
there.
I know.
I think her 1001 movie is phenomenal.
I think I've heard great things.
it's phenomenal movie. And
It's
she
different
does-
from being in
No, it's not.
DVD movies to DVD bins.
But
yes.
it's a Netflix. I think it's a Netflix movie special.
Okay.
But it's phenomenal. If you have not seen 1001, make sure you go check out 1001.
I
on
guess my only
Netflix.
thing is I think Iman. I think they had a strong relationship, but just having multiple threesomes and in the marriage, I think that soured it. And now she wants peaches and not eggplants.
Hey man, for me it's tough because when we talk about in society like, celebrating Black love, they were like a pinnacle in aspects of like people were like, this is what I want, right?
Who is the face of Black love now? Now that like the whole Will Smith and Jada thing happened, now that you say this, is it Russell Wilson and Sierra?
No, it's Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift.
No.
Kelsey's
Yikes.
black.
No, it's not. Anyway,
What are you talking about?
but
And
she
then
not black. What are you
Taylor
talking-
Swift is Michael Jackson.
Anyway.
Jesus Christ. That's hilarious.
So we blackface.
So we have the fact dragon standing at the door. Yes,
Go
sir.
ahead.
So the whole Tiana Taylor dating woman, I only found one semi-reputable site called Media Takeout.
Media
they do
Takeout.
They have broken actual news in the past,
Thank you.
but they don't they don't list any sources, and they just say it's pictures of her with a black female artist out in the streets, but not doing it.
Nah, I trust DJ Academics, man. He ain't gonna lie.
Oh
to me.
my gosh, that's your source?
That's my source.
the guy in
AK,
his fucking
big act,
closet.
big act.
Though I will say I would lean more towards Rob. He is an expert of the streets.
Woo!
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That was a.
I mean,
seamless-
don't get me wrong. She's talked about being bi.
Yeah.
So like, that's not something that's
She looks by.
that's undercover. Like, damn, that's
Oh, short hair.
wow.
I'm just.
Wow. Here we go with the sexism. Wow.
Nothing wrong with
because they
it. I'm
have
just-
short hair. They're bi.
I'm just looking at trends.
Wow.
There's nothing wrong with having short hair. I didn't say it's a bad thing.
Wow.
But who's the
Okay.
face of Black love?
The
The power couple.
Denzel Washington and
Yeah, I give
Could
you
not
that.
name his wife. You gave me 10
I
times.
can't
That's fine.
name his
That's
wife
fine.
either.
That's fine. I think.
That's fine.
I think.
Oh,
I
what
think-
about LeBron James and Savannah James? Or he
I think they're
cheats?
growing.
You think he cheats?
Hmm?
And you know
What?
Twitter thinks he cheats too.
I would. I think
There's one model every time she posts, the top comment's always, I can't even blame LeBron. I can't remember her name, but every time she posts on Twitter,
Chris Brown and Rihanna.
get out of here.
Oh,
Bye.
ASAP.
Huh?
ASAP Rocky and Rihanna.
There we go. There we
That's
go.
like a 2-year thing now. 2-3
No, it's not.
years.
No, that is the new champion of Black Love.
Or Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Yes, wait, that is it, actually. Because they've been together for
Hey, look.
10 plus years now.
Hey, look.
But that's a business ordeal.
that is a
be
business
honest.
ordeal.
And he had to knock out her sister or whatever.
I'm not gonna lie. That'd be hard to split up the money. He'd be said, "Baby, please don't."
What do you think has more money?
Beyonce?
Absolutely.
Jay-Z's got a lot of ventures, though.
Beyonce.
For music, yes, but that motherfucker's got a lot of business ventures.
You don't think Beyonce got look at that Lion King money?
I just know her Adidas line is really struggling.
Yeah, because she ain't got no hand in it. She's like, all right, Blue Ivy, go draw something. They gonna use that in Adidas.
All right.
That's how
All right.
it was.
Let's get.
But think about this, right? So she drops a line called Blue Ivy, right?
Ivy Park.
Or Ivy Park,
Damn,
right?
that's crazy.
Who's performing with her during her tour?
I don't even know.
Ivy,
Oh,
her daughter. Blue Ivy.
I don't know that.
Blue is out there dancing, performing with Beyonce. Again, these are business people. They are business-minded people. We're going to give you as much money as you can. You're going to make your own money before you make your own money.
Yes. No, that's true.
And so I guarantee you, if they drop another piece of Ivy Park, it's going to sell out like it already does. Guarantee.
We'll see. All I know is every time I go to the Adidas employee store, Ivy Park stuff all the time. That's just me observing.
Let me tell y'all about another relationship that's smooth for your hands and your feet. Capital Nails. Y'all remember that song? Kick off your shoes and relax your feet.
Nope.
Put your shoes on because you know they stinking, but they won't be stinking because you're going to be using Capital Nails. So, Capital Nails is a family-owned business operated by 2 generations of women for over 20 years. Great for any occasion. Down-to-earth staff, top-tier customer service, and brag-worthy skills. Come catch a vibe. All their things, book a session will be down below. Let me tell you. I be eyeballing. When I'm at the club, I be looking at toes and hands. If that one pinky toe hanging out like this, and it's not done from Capital Nails, can't look at them. She gotta go. What the Gucci man say? Miss them. Next 15, they coming. But if you go to Capital Nails, I know some great people there. You can leave your shoes off. So, please, enjoy. Back to the show.
Speaking of another relationship that may or may not be business related.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely a business
I
property.
have some stats here that
Okay, you talking about Black Love again.
if you want to go down that avenue.
You talking about Michael Jackson.
That is pure
the
whiteness.
Swifties would absolutely rip you apart for that one.
What are you talking about?
What Swifties? Oh,
yeah, they are actually the biggest psychopaths I've ever seen. Those people.
Taylor
are,
Swift?
I'm not her fans.
Her fans are
are not.
freaking.
They're called Swifties.
Unbelievable.
I'll
man.
make sure I put Swifties.
They could change. They could change an economy. I'll say.
Okay,
that.
I'll put
They
hashtag.
did.
They did.
They literally did.
I'll put hashtag Swifties and see what happens.
Oh shit.
Dude, this video.
Yeah.
Blow up.
Okay, we'll see. Let's see.
Yeah.
Prove me wrong, Swifties.
Talk about it.
Oh yeah. So it was this past Sunday, Chiefs versus Bears. Correct. Yeah. In Kansas City. Absolute blowout, stinker of a game to watch as a neutral. But the big news was Taylor Swift was in attendance in the Travis Kelce box next to his mom. Can't remember her first name, but Mrs. Kelce, his mom. They're wearing Chiefs gear, wearing the new era Chiefs jacket. This after coming This coming after news that Travis Kelce had invited her. This whole situation where he went to her concert, tried to give her a friendship bracelet, but she couldn't because she was like busy or whatever. Doesn't talk to fans after shows. She, I guess, heard his shout out and then accepted his invitation to the game.
Oh shit!
I think they started talking before that. I don't. And then after the game, there's a video that surfaced of them leaving the stadium together, getting in his convertible, like a trip pimped out, old school Camaro convertible, leaving the stadium, driving off into the Kansas City, literally into the sunset. Like it was dope. Like pure like white glory grease, just like John Travolta could have been there. It was.
That's dope. That's funny,
yeah, it was like a movie. Literally, it was like a movie.
I'm gonna call out Kelce. Now we probably won't be able to get to the Colin Kaepernick thing, which I was wanting to talk about, but we might be able to get to that. Okay. But I will say this: Travis Kelce, I gotta call you out. I feel like he's dating. I think he's dressing for who he's dating, because when he was with that black woman, he got the beard, he got the Gucci this. Now he looks like someone's gonna pull you over.
He wore a Canadian tuxedo when he left the stadium, like all denim.
I said, you look like you belong in January 6th. Well, you looking?
Oh, with the mustache?
Yeah, I was like, damn. You look like you voted for Trump a couple times.
Damn.
The mustache makes him look real.
Bro, like.
Racist.
Just think.
But you, I mean, at the end of the day, that's usually what happens. I feel.
Whoa. What in the segregation are you about to say?
Whoa.
I mean, I think when a lot of white folks date black women.
Okay, great.
And
Dr. Umar, calm down.
And there's like a breakup or something, they go back drastically to the opposite. But I mean, I think that's like across society.
I see that a lot also with white women that date black men. That like then. Who was the example of this? Someone said this. Kylie Jenner was dating a couple black guys. Now she's with Timothy Chalamet, and just like completely changed. Kind of, she's going to like art shows, smoking cigarettes. Like because Chalamet's like this French American actor, whatever from Dune. So I see what you're getting at there.
It's like people will go drastically different because something didn't work, and it's like you what that means is you have to look in the mirror and say, are you yourself, or are you changing to be with other people? And I think that is the biggest thing why I don't even feel like this is a real relationship. It's more of a buy-in to what's popping. Travis Kelce just got this new contract. Taylor Swift is just got all this money from her tour, and they're both huge people in the media right now.
Yeah.
Why not? It's same thing when Devin Booker and Kylie were together. Kylie was huge in the media.
Yeah.
Devin Booker was the number one player talked about. And what happened? Hooked up with, and now it's like the world ends because that's all everybody wants to talk about. And it's like, to me, it's like these social media grabs because they not talking about them now. They not like
Taylor Swift don't need no help with that. But has Taylor Swift ever had a boyfriend that was like an athlete?
No, so that's what the Swifties have been. So I've been kind of a little plugged in more than I should be into this. The Swifties actually have never really been fans of Taylor Swift's ex-boyfriends because they were all kind of really like, they look like they were all like English actors that look like they suffered from tuberculosis.
Damn, I was about to say a joke, but then that person gonna get mad.
No, like they are all pretty like thin, vilely, like thin-skinned, gross-looking people. I'm just saying, like, I'm trying to think off the top of my head who was okay, Taylor Lautner was one of them, but that was like in like 2013, 2014. That was so long ago. Most recently though, like Harry Styles was one.
I don't even know who that is.
You don't even know who Harry Styles is?
My man dressed like SpongeBob during one of his
Harry
shows.
Styles was actually one of those, like, whatever. So this is the first time she's dating like a hunk, an American football player, 6'3", 6'4", however tall he is, stud, like American stud.
I just can't wait for the breakup song. We're never ever ever getting back together.
So I wanted to point out some stats I saw online about their, why this might be a business decision, at least for Mr. Kelce. 400% spike in Travis Kelce jersey sales.
Yep.
Kelce podcast ranks #1 overall on Apple. Him and his brother do a podcast.
Podcast is good.
It is a great podcast.
Good podcast.
Kelce adds 383,000 Instagram followers.
Damn.
24 million viewers watched the game. It was the #1 game from the weekend. It was a 40-point blowout.
That's
24
crazy.
million viewers. That's more than the finals.
Everybody wanted to see that.
Just to see her in a box scream, "Let's fucking go."
That's why we talk about relationships on this podcast.
63% jump in female viewership, 18 to 49.
Yep.
3 times increase in Chiefs search on web, 3 times increase in Chiefs sales to StubHub. And then Chiefs sold more tickets in single day since start of season.
So this is what Andy Reid did. He's like, look here, Kelce. I'm going to need you to go out, take a left, get that white woman, bring her to the game. We lost Tyreek because he's too fast, but I know something to slow him down.
Oh, yeah.
We'll get him. 16.
Didn't something happen about the chicken nugget? Didn't she take the
Oh, yeah. The picture of her eating chicken nuggets?
Yeah, at the stadium. She was eating chicken strips at the stadium, and that was a huge thing.
Oh, yeah, because it was, this person tweeted out, these are how Swifties act. They're like, Taylor eating chicken nuggets with ketchup and supposedly ranch. So then Heinz came out with, today, Heinz, the fucking ketchup company, came out with a new flavor that's called ketchup and supposedly ranch.
Are you serious?
And it's like this orange sauce. Yeah, that's ketchup and ranch. But literally just from that. And guess what? Sold out.
Taylor Swift saved this podcast.
Yeah.
If Taylor Swift came out here, we'd be millionaires. All of us would be, if she came on this podcast, we would never have to work a day again.
Are you serious? They really came out.
They moved 2 days. In 2 days, they did development, marketing, production. And they put that out from one tweet.
Okay.
That was really good on Heinz's part. They fucking capitalized.
So, since we're talking about big medias, we're going to have to go to, it's not Black Twitter anymore. It's X Black.
Black X?
Black X. They're
Black.
better. It's black. So, I think we're talking about the white part, right? But we also have to talk about the black part. I just came to this realization that that supposedly there's a lot of black women who find Travis.
Yeah.
Travis Kelce?
Yeah, that guy. Attractive.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, he's a
blacked X.
Oh,
Black.
he was clowned.
People were clowning him.
They were mad.
The reason why I got alerted was
They were mad as hell.
why you're dating Taylor Swift now? Objectively, Taylor, I've been converted. Swifties, now objectively, Taylor,
pretty face. Yes.
The Kelce's ex.
Yeah.
So we talking about L's and B's. Well, so I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I've had the luxury of hitting it from back from that and this, and sometimes it's different.
It is different.
So I agree now that it is a business relationship, but I find it interesting that people are attacking this Travis Kelce for now he's dating a white girl. I found that weird to me.
Yeah, I mean, it was bound to happen.
Easy thing to attack.
Yeah.
It was bound to happen. I saw it. I said, of course, people are going to say that. What did I want to say? I talked to a female friend of mine who actually thinks Jason Kelce's more attractive than Travis Kelce. I said, what?
He reminds me of the dude on.
I was like, that guy looks like his shit smell. Like he just takes big.
Damn.
Yeah.
What's his name? What's the guy on Remember the Titans? And he already liked the black people, but
Oh, I don't know.
damn. Y'all don't remember?
Gosling?
No, that's Sunshine.
I don't know the actor's name.
So the big guy,
Yeah, the linebacker.
You know exactly. He already liked the
I
black people. He's like, I just want to sit. He started dancing. That's
I don't
who
know
Travis.
his name.
That's
Jason.
Red.
Jason.
No.
That's who Jason Kelce is.
Red.
Jason Kelce seems like a great
Is it
guy.
Red?
Red. See, look
Red.
at you, Red. Red be like, ooh, I'm down with the brothers. See, that's who Jason.
That's Travis. That to me reminds me of Travis. Well, when he was dating a black woman. Yeah.
Man, he was Gucci
Not
down.
anymore.
He was Gucci down. Now he said, put your hands in the air.
But I mean, when you
You're
look at his
arrested.
quarterback though, his
What
quarterback's the
about-
same way.
Oh
No, he's been dating that.
Yes,
his
he
wife
been, but
forever.
Brittany Mahomes.
She
Also, the most angry person about all this is Brittany Mahomes because now the
Really?
attention is no longer on her.
really.
Oh yeah,
Allegedly?
you guys know about Brittany Mahomes and all that, right?
No.
Oh, you guys don't know about Brittany Mahomes?
No.
Oh, she's like an absolute like attention whore. She like demands like she does TikToks. She like builds her brand off of being like Patrick Mahomes' wife. Like Aisha Curry both out talent in a way. At least Aisha like Aisha can cook and she does her own like cookbooks and she's on the Food Network and all this stuff. But no, like Brittany literally just lives off Mahomes. Her and Mahomes' little brother Jackson, who's also the oh sorry, I can't say that word. He's the grapist. He's dealing with the sexual assault case and whatever. But both of them like do TikToks, like while like Patrick's playing, like while he's like out there breaking his body, they're like dancing on the TikTok. Like
I'm not gonna lie. If I was doing something like that, I'm like, you gotta stop that shit.
yeah,
I didn't know that.
That's crazy.
So everyone on Twitter was like, "Oh, you know, the person who's most angry about this is Brittany Mahomes because the attention's away from her."
On the black side, they were saying that she might be more upset because I guess she's friends with Kelce's like other person, ex, because she was like so much trying to like get a ring out of him and like he wouldn't like pay for her anything, and now he's with a person that just like, and like she was never with his mom. Man, that must hurt her a lot.
It is what it is. Taylor Swift will be at the game this weekend.
Done.
Sold out.
Sold out. MetLife, New York, Jets versus Chiefs.
Blowout.
Don't be surprised if it gets flexed into a primetime game.
Oh yes, it will.
It'll get flexed. It's a Sunday game, so it might get flexed to Sunday Night Football. So we all have to watch the Chiefs blow out the Jets, but Taylor Swift will be in attendance.
Quick segue because we're talking about the Jets. I see what you did there. Really quick before we get into our last segment because that's the most important segment. J. Cole, not Colin Kaepernick, released a letter, not Colin,
Yes.
about wanting to play on the Jets.
Football now?
Football. How do y'all feel about that?
What?
He wants to play on the practice squad. How do y'all feel about that?
What?
Colin Kaepernick.
Colin Kaepernick trying to play in the league.
Colin wants to play, but J. Cole released a letter. Which I didn't understand that part. I don't know why J. Cole.
No, J. Cole was like, I really want to, like, he asked, and he's like, I really want to show that off. And he agreed.
What? I'm confused, bro.
So,
No, I understand what you're saying, but to me, it's like, okay, you went and played professional basketball. Now you're going to go play.
No.
Yeah, you went and played professionally.
No. It's J. Cole doesn't want to play professional football.
no, let me, I maybe I'm confusing you. So, J. Cole released a letter that Colin Kaepernick wrote to the Jets about wanting to be on the practice squad.
Oh, okay.
Colin Kaepernick didn't. I don't know if he actually sent it or
Maybe.
but it wasn't a public letter.
It wasn't a public letter.
J. Cole's the one that made it public.
And it's talking about
And that's why I said it. Why is J. Cole even?
Yeah, and it's talking about how he wants to play. And I was just really asking y'all opinion because I will say allegedly I'm hearing from a lot of people, Warren Sapp, a lot of people saying like, why are you going back? You already won. Why are you still trying to play? Like, stop being a martyr. Like, you're elevated into a new like light now. Yeah. Like, you're doing something bigger than football.
But
my employer says I'm racist. I'm gonna go back there after I beat you in the case.
But my thing is, look, so like, it's not about the point anymore. It's about the love. And he already proved the point, but he still loves the game. And I think that is the hardest thing to give up. You see people like this all the time, to where like the athletic drive is still there because that's all they've known. He never got to live in that light. And I understand.
He did.
No,
Played in the Super Bowl.
Played in the Super Bowl. Go to the Canadian League.
But my thing to that is like,
Or the XFL.
my thing to that is absolutely he should. But my thing to that is he hit this pinnacle and then it crumbled, and it wasn't by it was by choice, but it also wasn't by his own circumstance, right? So like he's like, I want to get a taste of this again because I never got to ride it out. Warren Sapp can say whatever the fuck he wants to say because he retired from the game. And he, like, all these people that have retired from the game can say all that. He kind of got kicked out of the game. So it's different. It's like, go have that conversation with other people that have been kicked out of the game and see how they feel. You know what I'm saying? And maybe that might help him come to terms with. Think about the people that quit and then they go play Canadian football, or they go play in Germany, or they go play somewhere else, right? It's the same. Ultimately, it's the same like mindset. Like they want to still play, like they still want to play.
Breaking the shit.
It fell off. Okay, I'm sorry.
I got it. Anywho, I feel like we can bring this. I feel like we could bring this back up. I want to talk more about this, but we got to talk about the biggest knee.
All right.
But I see your point. Yeah, AJ, you bring up a very good point. I feel like because the whole Colin thing is like a big thing, I definitely want to save it for another podcast. But I at least want to throw it in there because you were talking about the Jets, and I think I started on one end with Colin. Now I'm on the other end because I'm like, you made your point. I feel like yes, and he won, so I'm happy for him. But like, it was a media circus when they were trying to get him to play. And he's like, oh, you gotta go here, and you gotta go there, and I'm just kind of like, and then, but that's not here or there. I would love to talk about this longer.
It's always going to be about the shield. Mm-hmm. It's not the NBA.
Oh, I see what you did there. Yeah. Ooh, okay.
So I think that's a great segue into our next topic. Final topic. Most important topic. Whoa. We can officially claim Blazer fan.
Let's go. I mean, that's why I'm red and black. Yeah.
That's blue.
We're going to a game this year, right?
This is black. This is red and black.
No, that is red and blue. It's navy. It's red and navy.
Red and black.
As a colorblind person, that's navy.
Wow.
This is black.
No, that's 100% navy.
No, it is not.
Wait.
Are you colorblind, bro?
That is. I think you're joking, and I hope you are.
Shorts are black.
Yes, they are.
This is red and black.
No.
Are you colorblind?
Dude,
Hold your black shirt against your black shorts.
Black.
Notice something.
Dude, no. Okay, you're joking, and this is funny, but no.
I'm wearing a red and black shirt. Anywho, but yeah, I'm wearing this because it's about business. Y'all needed a hero, and guess what? I'm flying in.
We don't want you.
Are you colorblind?
This is black.
Okay. I'll let you. I'll just let you. You must be colorblind.
So, for people listening that have lived under a rock for today, my world got rocked today around like noon. Like 11:30.
He's not talking about a happy ending.
I barely worked the rest of the day. I was on Twitter a lot today. Well, Damian Lillard officially traded, not to the team we thought. This was surfaced a couple days ago, and I was like, interesting. Gets traded to the Milwaukee Bucks, joining up with Mr. Giannis Antetokounmpo.
It's crazy because they were just talking about how Boston was the front runner for
Boston. Toronto was up there. It's funny too. Giannis talking about we'll see about the future, all this because he just wants to contend. Well, it looks like he's staying, and now they got Dame. It's a juicy little pair. I'm not gonna lie, that's a fun pair.
They need more than those two though.
I don't think so. Lillard. Here, all thing I gotta say to it is congrats to the NBA because we finally have a great trade for all teams involved. No bullshit. But I will say this: it is a gain for the Bucks. But like, Dame ain't gonna play no defense like Drew Holiday. Let's talk about that. That's the thing people haven't been talking about. Dame can score. I'll give that.
Said too.
Huh?
That's what Skip Bayless said. He's like the Bucks just got worse.
I don't.
Offensively,
They got better.
They got way better.
They might be the best offense in the league now.
No, but
Dame,
defensively, they kind of
Chris
have.
Middleton.
Jaylen Brown gonna cook him. So Dame gonna guard JB.
Why would he guard Jaylen Brown?
I'm just saying, off a switch.
Dame doesn't switch. We know this. Dame doesn't switch. And the thing with Dame too, not good at off ball. That's what a lot of people don't like to say, and that's why I'll always put Steph Curry above Dame, even when he was a Blazer. This isn't me because I always put Steph above him because Steph's off ball was so good, and why the Warriors were so good. Dame, if he doesn't have the ball, stops playing basketball. That's just like the fact of it. So I am very curious to see what he's going to be like playing it with Giannis. Giannis, again, more of a transition guy. So in transition, you have Giannis in the half court. You have Dame. I think that pairing works really well.
Absolutely.
But I mean, and the Bucks kind of needed a guy who, like, at the end of the game can take the shot.
Yeah, Giannis ain't doing that.
Giannis ain't doing that. Giannis, what he does is when he's not in transition, he like dribbles to the halfway line and then tries to build momentum to run at the rim.
It works. Though.
It works.
It works.
But you can't win a champ.
You can't build a wall.
He did win a championship, but Chris Middleton carried that.
Let's go.
Absolutely.
Let's go. Yeah, Chris Middleton was the closer.
Chris is still there, right?
Yo,
Chris is still there, dude.
But he's hurt. He's come off a major injury. You should know
he's
that.
not as good as he was 2 or 3 years ago.
You should know that.
He was out like all last year. Yeah.
So let's go with their starting lineup because we got to talk about
Bucks?
the other teams. Yeah. We got to talk about Dame, Mikal Beasley, Chris Middleton, Giannis, Brook Lopez. That's a great 5. And then we got to throw in the 6th man, Bobby Portis.
Bobby Portis off the bench. Pat Connaughton.
Oh, they kept Pat. Yeah, they kept Pat.
Ex-Blazer too.
And then they got one more bench guy. I'm trying.
Terry
to think.
Stotts there. But
Terry Stotts is the assistant.
Mm-hmm.
Terry Stotts is there.
Dude, Terry Stotts and Dame might win a ring.
That's why.
Yeah, Terry Stotts is the assistant because they have a new like a young head coach when Bud got fired, but Terry's the assistant.
That's why.
I
guarantee you that's
Terry
why.
as an assistant. I think would be really good. His offensive schemes are really great, especially with Dame out of timeouts, screen rolls.
Exactly. And like.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Dude, that team's gonna be very good.
It's gonna be this.
Them or Boston. I think
Them or Boston, and then
and the East Coast would be a lot easier for Dame because it's not as competitive.
Less
as
travel
the West
too.
Coast.
Playing in the East Coast. Yeah.
And it kind of fits the small market. I think
small market, clean city. Milwaukee ain't bad.
I still say the weakness is what they're gonna do on defense. Chris Middleton was their top defender, but he's coming off of a major injury.
That is true. Their
so
defense
his
is a bit
defenses, and then we have that. We have Dame. He's not guarding most of those guards in the East. I'm talking about all-star talents.
Like Darius Garland, Donovan Mitchell.
They're going to, respectfully, they'll cook each other. You know, I'm not saying, but it's almost going to.
Or Jalen Brunson.
Nah, I think Dame can guard him.
No.
You don't think so?
Jalen Brunson's solid, dude.
Okay. Okay. So my thing is.
Jalen Brunson's got that little bit of Dame in him, too.
We'll get back to Dame.
Jalen Brunson got better when he went to New York.
Oh, yeah, dude. I watched a lot of Knicks games last year, and Jalen Brunson, baller.
So I got some quotes because Dame left with a care package. The most tasteful thing.
Oh,
he dropped
I was gonna
the
mention
song.
this. Okay.
Oh, did you want to do it?
I have a compilation of stuff that I saw on Twitter today that I wanted to
Oh, I have them too.
Okay. You wanna?
Oh, or do you want to talk about other teams involved or come back?
Let's talk about the other teams and then we'll just how it ended.
Okay, I got I got the next team. So potentially the Bucks might be playing your boy KD and the gang because what y'all say about us? We needed defense and a bench, and guess what? We got
either.
Yes, we did. We got Nurk alert. We can beat off Joker with the Nurk, and then we got Nasir Little, and then we got we got Grayson Allen.
Hey, how long before Suns fans learn Yusuf Nurkic can't defend a pick and roll?
He never has. He never has.
I'm a Yusuf Nurkic apologist because he's Slav. I gotta like the guy. The guy's awful. Now that he's left, I can say it, dude. He can't play.
All I'm saying,
he can post up, which you can't do in today's game, and he's a good passer. I will say he's a good passer.
Absolutely.
Top of the key when he has back to the basket, Jokic-esque is a stretch, but anyways, but he cannot guard anyone that can move.
He can't move.
Not too many centers.
Exactly.
The only thing we got him for is for Joker and just to be in the lane and 6 fouls. Ayton's gonna complain and do all that stuff and not move and all that things.
They did the right move by getting rid of Ayton for Ayton's career. Is Yusuf a better option?
We'll see. Let me finish.
I will say he thinned up a lot.
Yeah,
he thinned up a lot over the summer. He's looking slim.
We got Grayson Allen. He gonna kick out his feet and put a 3 in your ass. We got a lot of things come off the bench now.
Kid.
And we got Eric Gordon too. The Suns fix all their problems. Y'all talking about?
We'll see.
We'll see. The Suns looking nice.
Are you serious?
Damn.
You like Eric Gordon and Grayson Allen as your backcourt?
I just
coming off the
like,
bench.
We have more things.
I think it's funny.
we
just
have
talking about.
Bobo.
Stop.
We have Bobo.
I think it's funny you were just talking about the Bucks defense. The Suns have no defense.
They have no defense.
You want Bradley Beal to guard guards in the West?
Bradley Beal was guarding so many people. He was tired of Washington.
Bradley Beal is as good at defense as like CJ McCollum.
That's disrespectful.
I'd say like they're about even on the defensive side.
Absolutely.
Kevin Durant is probably their best defender, but he's 35 now. He's his jersey number. And then Devin Booker doesn't play defense because he has to save his energy for offense.
We're gonna outscore you.
And then who else is on the starting lineup? Nurkic, who we've talked about, and then who's a small forward, power forward?
It's Book. It's KD.
Beal.
Bill, Nurk, and then I think it's
like the 4.
They're gonna figure out,
or is KD the 4?
They're probably gonna put like Craig or a defensive guy.
We'll see.
Who they got?
You guys need like a Kevon Looney. That's who the Suns would need.
He's not leaving.
He's not leaving, but you need like that, like a guy who just he's ugly, plays ugly basketball, like wins games.
Kevon Looney, man, he's real.
No, he's legit.
He's real.
He wins games.
10%.
He is Mr. Garbage Man for real.
Yeah.
He does
1,000.
all the garbage work. The rebounds, the defensive stops, the offensive quick score.
Yes.
Like, oh man.
You need a guy like him. And a guy like him does not get appreciated in today's game.
He needs a payout. We'll pay you, Suns.
Mm-hmm.
So let's talk about my future baby team that I'm about to
That's
usher
so
in.
weird to hear.
Hey
from
man, come here, Blazers.
Hater.
Come on, Blazers. Y'all need
so
a hero.
As a longtime Blazer fan, I mean, it's always tough when you don't get to experience it often, but when the best player in your franchise's history leaves, like, how are you supposed to feel? People are saying like, "Oh, good for Dame," and "Oh, yeah, like I'm gonna buy a Dame's Buck jersey." It's too early for me to say anything like that. I'm still in the mood where if I see him, I go boo. Like, come on.
He is not the best player in y'all franchise.
He is.
Rasheed Wallace. He's got y'all.
Oh
or actually, that's a lie. He didn't win a championship. What year did the Blazers win a championship?
1977. Bill Walton.
That's the only person you can say is a hero. Because what did Dame do? He left the Blazers how he's leaving it.
Statistically,
came with a championship, left with no championship.
Statistically, he is the best though. So I'm in the. Give me some time. Give me some time before I congratulate Dan. I'm happy for him, but it's also like I will have to watch out for my own team. What were you gonna say?
LeBron came to LA, got a championship. So he's leaving the Laker organization better if he does when the sun comes. So he was drafted and he left and he came with hopes and dreams, and now he's leaving with hopes and dreams. The Blazers do have a champion point guard now, Drew Holiday.
You're right. But speaking about the Blazers, I think the Blazers did good by getting Ayton, so clearing Yusuf's contract, getting Ayton.
He's not going to be in Portland long.
Who?
Aiden.
No, they're gonna trade Drew.
Yeah, and then getting Drew Holiday. I think
But Aiden's not going to be in Portland long.
I think he is.
I think he's gonna stay. Yeah. Why would
He's
he?
young
not?
enough. He's young enough.
He's 24.
He's not going to like Portland.
Why do you say that?
He's gonna focus.
Okay.
He's gonna go to
Who cares if he likes Portland or not?
That's the same reason why Jerron Crawford left.
Dude,
That's the same reason.
these guys need to wake up and realize this is
lot
a
of people
job,
leave.
and like they have a
But you gotta live in the city, bro. If you don't like the city you live in,
You only work 9 months in that city, and then the rest of the year you can
and you
live
gotta
wherever
live there
you want.
for 9 months. And if you don't like the city for 9 months, you're not gonna want to stay.
They have to do that for 10 years, and then they can live wherever they want the rest of their life.
It don't matter,
Dude,
If
it's
I'm-
work. It's still like a job at the end of the day. They can suck it up.
stop load managing.
They can
But at
suck
the end
it
of the
up.
day, it doesn't matter. It's what they prefer.
Diva League.
Oh yeah.
But Aiden's staying.
Preference.
Drew, I think we'll move Drew definitely before training camp. I think by the end of this week we're gonna move Drew for a younger piece. Hopefully, I don't want to keep Drew Holiday if I'm being honest. I don't.
Oh, we shouldn't. It's gonna mess up Scoot.
It's gonna ruin his own career. I don't want.
Aiden's gone.
Don't
before
think
All-Star
so.
Gone.
break.
No. Oh my God.
But let's bring it back. Let's bring it back to.
Really quick, did anybody else see that post that Drew Holiday doesn't want to play for another team besides Milwaukee Bucks?
Yeah, that was sad.
he posted that yesterday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he might even just walk up and retire. Just throwing it out there.
Well, good
Told
for
you.
him.
So
Didn't he already retire once?
no,
He was close to retiring, I think.
close.
Who retired and came back and played? And
Michael
then-
Jordan.
Deion Waiters. Huh?
It
Deion
was
Waiters.
like they're like a recent person. I thought it was a holiday, but
Joe Johnson? No, he went
All
to
right.
Big 3 and came back. James Johnson said he can take John Jones.
So, not Portland. Dame is leaving us with a care package. He left us with a song, and I have some quotable things from that song.
Actually, wait, can I say my part
Yeah,
first
yeah.
and then your
Go
part?
ahead.
Because mine ends with that.
Okay.
And then you can take it over. All right. So, as I mentioned, it was hard for me to work after that. So I was on Twitter a lot today. Just some screenshots I took that I wanted to highlight that I thought was pretty funny. First off, Shams, a.k.a. Scams, Charnier, tweeting out, initially getting the wrong report out there. You guys know Shams, right? There's Woj and then there's Shams. Wojnarowski, and then Shams. They are like the guys who always report first. Shams reported Portland, Toronto, Phoenix made a trade. Raptors get Damian Lillard. Suns get Yusuf Nurkic. Blazers get DeAndre Ayton. So he was wrong there. Wanted to highlight that because he's a Portland hater, actually. Shams is a scam. Second off, Pat Riley, welcome to the Crone Zone. That one was a great tweet. So Joe Cronin just screwed Pat Riley there. Jimmy Butler had to act like a baby, too, when he said that Milwaukee's tampering or whatever. So that was a good one. Aaron Goodwin, Damian Lillard's agent. What a guy. Quoted saying, they did everything they could to acquire Dame. Speaking about the Heat. It takes two to get a deal done. I appreciate all that Pat, Andy, and Mickey did to try and make this happen.
He don't have nothing.
Dude, get off the fucking Pat Riley nut-sucking payroll motherfucker. This guy, Aaron Goodwin, was a motherfucker this whole negotiation process. He's the reason Dame got fined because of what he said about Dame not showing up to training camp if it's not the Miami Heat. This guy cost his client money. He's now trying to save his own ass.
Dame don't give a fuck.
He's on Pat Riley's fucking payroll. He's trying to save Pat Riley's ass now because all the Heat fans are fucking pissed at Pat Riley. Because now, 3 seasons in a row, players said they want to play for the Heat and they got none of them. So fuck him and fuck Pat Riley. And finally, Dame. This was a bad taste. This left a bad taste in my mouth. You could have waited a day or two. This motherfucker had a farewell song prepared. Posted an hour after the trade.
Thank you.
An hour after the trade was, dude, give it a day or two, man. You post a farewell song.
He had a whole album.
He had the song ready and was just waiting
He been trying to leave for months, bro. What you expect?
I don't need him to drop it an hour after it gets announced. Give me a day or two.
He's a rapper. He gotta get off his chest. He
I'm
in the
just
booth.
this motherfucker really just dropped a song right now. How about you make a video? Say, hey, Portland, thank you for everything.
Name the 5 greatest rappers. Dame Dollar, Dame Dollar, Dame Dollar, Dame Dollar. Because he be spitting that hot fire. I'm about to say some of his verses. I continue leaving trails, but I won't be for the Blazers. Oh, my God. This is one of the greatest lines of all times. Oh, my God. He's not going to be a trail blazer. Oh, my God. Grammy performing Damian Lillard.
Who's your guy? That's a Big Sean type of lyric right there. That's what I'm gonna say.
He's truth telling in these bars because he's can't say what he really saying, but he's actually gonna put it in a song. Next, he also said this: I could never be replaced. They'll know sooner than later. Do you know Father Time's undefeated? Come on, Dame.
That one I didn't like because it felt like he was shooting shots at Scoot as well.
I know.
Scoot's done nothing.
He was catching strays for no reason.
That's what that one felt like.
I was like, so you want me to pass up on Jordan again? All right, cool. Bet. And last but not least.
Better than Wembanyama?
Last but not least, my favorite line from the fucking rap. I listened to, this is my first Damian Lillard song. I listened from front to back.
This is your first Damian Lillard song?
I listened from front to back. This is my favorite line. Just so you know that what I left is better than what I inherited. You came in with no championships. You're leaving with no championships. You're right. You didn't do nothing. So, what did you give us? some community chips, and a couple albums, and a skinny pap on the stage,
And a Western Conference final run.
and a Western Conference. You want to talk about folding like a lawn chair? We're talking about Hall of Fame folding like a lawn chair. Number one will always be James Harden, but you know what? It's a close number two. CJ and Dame would against the Golden State Warriors. We're the best backcourted duo, and y'all fold. Y'all had the Warriors up every game. In the second half, they came back and whoo. But Damian Lillard, our feud is over. I respect you now. Hey man, now I can listen to Dame album and be cool. I have to get that off. Yeah.
So now you're a Dame fan.
I'm not a Dame fan.
And a Blazers fan.
No,
but when they were together, you hated everything about it.
You're right.
I'm so confused.
I'm just saying, the feud is finally over. Dame and his career fucked up my one night when I was a kid, and now it's full circle. And now that they're breaking up,
he wasn't even here.
Hey.
Okay, whatever.
All I'm saying is, Dame, you deserve to have a great career now. Great things are gonna happen to you. He's doing the Rasheed Wallace thing. Rasheed Wallace.
Don't get me started on that fucking jabroni.
Anywho, all I'm saying is, Dame, now Blazers. Now that you got me, y'all got real hope.
This team ain't winning shit while Jody Allen is the fucking owner. I'll tell you that right now.
We feel like we need you.
There's another team. She's an owner because her brother passed away. Now she needs to sell both franchises, and we need to get someone who cares.
I care.
Oh my god.
So guess what? Guess what? They still gonna suck. It don't matter.
Coming from the Kings fan.
Oh, the Kings are kind of nice. Man.
I think the Kings are gonna miss the playoffs next year.
Okay.
So with the Blazers, I think the Blazers will finish the bottom two.
Good. We need the picks.
We're gonna get Shadur Sanders.
We need to get into that.
Yeah, we will.
We need to get into the U of O Colorado thing,
bro. I'll just say this. This has been one of the funnest episodes we've done in a while, in my opinion. Everyone was wild. AJ, you said some questionable things. Gosh, you said some questionable things.
Huh? What did I say was questionable?
That you wanted to lick on Tiana Taylor. You remember that?
No.
Crazy. But
you be making stuff up.
All I know is, if you like what we're doing, like, comment, subscribe.
But I would like to lick on Tiana Taylor.
Okay, there we go.
If she allowed me to.
I need an adult. FBI, open up. Anywho, if you like what we're doing, like, comment, subscribe. It's Cartier Bob.
Hit the bell.
It's Cos.
And it's Arthur. And we out.
Bye.
Probably wondering if I think of you. Sorry, I'm for the bag right now. Yeah, I'm for the bag right now. Yeah, for the bag that I never had. Yeah, you probably mad right now. Yeah, I got a 2-piece now. Shit, I think they call them groupies now.